On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
And a big key is going to be, how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs? Because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They'll roll him out right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they're running the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
He's not your shoot.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 1st touchdown here of the new kid.
He took you to school. There we go, Pac-Man. Waiting! Yo.
Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. It's caught by Aguilar. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 for... Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Let's go, guys.
This is fielded at the 7. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Go. 180. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Wentz now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the... Catch and run covering 34 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Wentz going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his first career. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta.
Let's go, guys.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. Good open field tackling there, a 50-yard punt.
Here we go. 180.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to float this. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain and even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing now is Wentz. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Howard back to the air on 2nd down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Howard sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. 30 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Waiting. I'm here all day.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They're running it.
Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Wentz to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. Shotgun now for Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
Here we go. Back man. 120. Let's go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. It's ours.
On first down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for... An Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Now Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Aguilar has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Watch time, watch time.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Wentz now to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different.
So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next